Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to elaborate these four grammatic points for your linguistic application. These 4 points are less, ness, lessness, nevertheless. The meaning of the less is, in our vernacular language, ochu અથવા વગરનું. For example, પાણી વગરનું, waterless. Second point is less. First is less, second is ness. Ness, વિશેષણ બનાવવા માટે. Apply as an objective. Apply as, for example, શહેરની સ્વચ્છતા, the cleanliness, whiteness, darkness, sweetness, bitterness, like that. When you want to turn the word into adjective, then you are going to use this ness. For example, bhasani mithas, the sweetness of lingo, the language. Lessness, indication of lacking, deficient, કંઈક ન હોય આપણી પાસે, વગરની પરિસ્થિતિ. For example, નોકરી વગરની પરિસ્થિતિ, joblessness, homelessness, waterlessness, booklessness, liquorlessness, moneylessness, like this. Fourth is nevertheless. Nevertheless, તેમ છતાં પણ. વરસાદ વરસતો હોવા છતાં લોકો કામે ગયા, કોવિડ ચાલતું હતું છતાં લોકોએ દુકાનો ખોલી, લોકડાઉન ચાલુ હતું તેમ છતાં લોકોએ કાયદાનું ભંગ કર્યું, like that. Okay, nevertheless, તેમ છતાં, he was exhausted. Nevertheless, he reported to work. થાકી ગયો તો છતાં પણ કામે આવ્યો, like that. So, we are going to go into the sentences. The first one is ઓછું જ્ઞાન હાનિકારક હોય છે. બાકીનું ઊંધું કરો. Less knowledge is, એટલે હોય છે, is હાનિકારક, detrimental. Less education, less knowledge is detrimental. ઓછું જ્ઞાન હાનિકારક હોય છે. Next is ઓછું પાણી ખેતી માટે પૂરતું ન હતું. Past tense. Less water was not enough. Market for agriculture. Less water was not enough for agriculture. You have to turn all those sentences upside down. You start from the first word, go to the last word, and then come back again to the first word. Turn the whole sentence around. That is your translation. Lessness, વગરની પરિસ્થિતિ. Joblessness, homelessness, waterlessness, moneylessness, booklessness, schoollessness, liquorlessness. Here we have constructed some sentences in Gujarati. અમેરિકામાં પણ ઘર વગરના લોકો હતા. People were found, even in America. There were people that were homeless. Homeless people were found even in America. Americaમાં પણ ઘર વગરના homeless. Lots of people in America today are jobless. Lots of people in the world are moneyless. Lots of students in the world are bookless. વગરની પરિસ્થિતિ. Nevertheless, તેમ છતાં પણ, he was exhausted. થાકી ગયો હતો. Nevertheless, તેમ છતાં, wind up his work. તેણે પોતાનું કામ પૂરું કર્યું. Wind up. થાકેલો હતો તેમ છતાં પોતાનું કાર્ય પૂરું કર્યું. ધોધમાર વરસાદ પડી રહ્યું હોવા છતાં તે કામ ઉપર હાજર થયો. The rain was falling cat and dog. Cat and dog means dhodmar. Nevertheless, he reported to work. તે કામ ઉપર હાજર થયો. Less. What a less? Money less. વગરનું. Homeless. વગરનું. Less education. Less water. એટલે ઓછું. Second is Ness. વિશેષણ બનાવવાનું. Whiteness, blackness, redness, cleanliness. Like that. When you are going to apply the Ness, you are going to turn the verb into noun. I'm sorry, in adjective. Lessness, વગરની પરિસ્થિતિ. Joblessness, homelessness, tomblessness, booklessness, lucrelessness, moneylessness, pennilessness, hopelessness. You can apply this lessness into these kind of sentences and nevertheless. તેમ છતાં પણ. Rain was falling nevertheless. He went outside. Lockdown was imposed. Nevertheless, he opened the shop. Quarantine was enforced. Nevertheless, lots of people are going to leave their home. That is nevertheless. Okay? Attain and retain. Use it or lose it. English is practical subject. English is like mathematics. If you are not going to work at home, you are not going to retain this thing. You're going to attain but not retain. You have to, like all this whole world that you are going to learn today, you are going to practice them at home. It is like learning how to drive the bike. You have to practice. English is also practice. If you want to learn how to speak an English language, then practice. If you want to learn mathematics, then you have to practice. So you practice. D. Master of grammar was Samuel Johnson, who has created the grammar of English language. He was the principal of Oxford University, who has said that anyone who is going to memorize, grasp 3,000 words will be able to speak in English language, understand English, write English, read English properly. So all you have to do is to memorize 3,000 words. If you have the vocabulary of 3,000 words in your sanctum sanctorum, in your memory bank, in your cerebral faculty, you are on the track. You are on the track. You are able to speak English, understand, read and write. All four elements of English language will be imbibed satisfactorily, properly, absolutely. But the most important prerequisite is that you must have 3,000 to 4,000 words. More the words you have, the better your English will be. If you want to be English Smith, you want to be expert in English, you want to write anything you want, you want to understand everything, you can talk to anyone in the world, then you should have more than 3,000 words. 3,000 words is the minimum necessity according to Samuel Johnson, Dr. Samuel Johnson, who has composed Oxford Dictionary. So 3,000 words if you get, I think you will be able, you have about 75% English. You will be able to get through everywhere. You are not going to have any kind of, big deal of a problem. But more you have, the better you get. More you have, the better you get. So these are the 4 words. All the words, every single thing we learn every single day, and we have been learning in the future. Don't lose it. Use it. Don't lose it. Okay? See you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me. God bless you.